Danganronpa, Trigger Happy Havoc, is the first game in a series of visual novels based around a bunch of children being stuck in one place all fighting to the death. I bought all the games in a pack, so a lot hinged on me enjoying this game. Luckily, I did, so it all worked out. First, some general game review stuff. Graphically, the game is fine. I don't need to explain the whole women, almost, all having the same face thing, but even still, character design is a bit here or there in this game in terms of looking good. But to be fair, they all inform the characters well enough. Control-wise, things are fine. To be clear, I played with the mouse and keyboard. The holler movement and dialogue controls are fine, but the trials are a great deal of fun. There are things that bug me in both cases. I don't love the minigames in the trials too much. While they add variety to the gameplay, which is good, I just wish there were better minigames. And also the reaction mechanic is pretty pointless. It could just be that Makoto asked things without making it take slightly longer. At the end of the day, it's not like it makes the game worse, but really it's only used in a single fun way, when someone is listing things they learned and you have to go through them one at a time. Now then, the cases. Spoilers, obviously.
Danganronpa.
So, this first chapter really only serves as an introduction. Intro to the plot, intro to the characters, and a very mild, compared to the rest of the game, intro to the themes. While this is to be expected, of course, it kind of doesn't have any other charms to it. The only character you really get to explore is Sayaka, who is Italian. And I guess Makoto, since you're playing as him, he's also at some of his dumbest here. Otherwise, you get characterization through the various group dialogue scenes. And really, those are almost always mainly the ones who are blatantly evil say they're blatantly evil things, and everyone else acts shocked at how callous they are. Again, it's a solid introduction to everyone/everything. It just isn't really the most interesting beyond that. And the whole tapes thing is fun and sets up interesting questions and mysteries that make you want to keep going. I'll talk more about the mysteries in case 6. As a result of this, I really think this is the least interesting case, though I still think one is worse by plot, but more entertaining.
Danganronpa.
Now this is where I really started getting into the game. During the lead-in, we have the whole secrets thing. It's probably my favorite thing the story does to form motives. I just wish we got to learn more of them. So, there's two big elephants in the room about the trial. One, the actual investigation and most of the trial gives almost no reason to suspect Mondo. And two, Byakuya's stupid bullshit. But this introduces Genocide, who is one of the more fun and out there members of the cast. And it does such via Byakuya acting illogically for no real given reason. And then I find the ending backstories that we learn really compelling. This case is just a much more fun time than Chapter 1.
Danganronpa.
Alright, so the trial and investigation are both pretty fun to play and put together, but So the money is easily the most boring motive Monokuma provides. Heck, Celeste seems to be the only one who cares, but otherwise her motive is stupid, the plan is nonsensical, and she's really easy to figure out. Immediately. We find her in the rec room and it's pretty obvious it's her, but on the other hand, figuring out how they did it makes the actual investigation and trial really fun and interesting. And the whole Robo Justice thing is fun. I love that Byakuya of all people just casually goes along with it.
Danganronpa.
I like this one. The investigation is a bit simplistic, admittedly, but the trial is a gay old time. Although we have to get past 3 different people being incorrectly accused, I think it's the best shake-up the formula gets in this game. Also, I love that 4 different people have breakdowns in this one. Now, I will admit, I think the answer, Sakura did it, is kinda obvious. However, I did end up psyching myself out several times during the case, so I can't quite complain. But really, I like this chapter because this one is where the thematic and character writing starts getting really interesting. This trial contains the only instance of Byakuya providing entertainment. As well, I quite like how Sakura and Aoi are used in this one. I find the decisions they make interesting. Mainly for what they say about the themes of the story. Mainly the whole hope versus despair thing.
Danganronpa.
Okay, so this case is decently important to the plot, but not actually that interesting. Like, the trial is rigged and you don't know who did it thing is interesting. But also the moment the case starts, it's obvious the mastermind did it. Really the main interesting thing is that I really didn't think Makoto would have an execution, nor did I expect Alter Ego to come back. Now then, the big one. The finale. So the actual solving of Mukuro's death is just okay. You know, pretty much just what you expect. Like I said, it's obvious that the mastermind did the kill. The only thing is it took till we get to see the morgue that I figured out that the kill was staged. But still, it's a decently fun twist on the mystery. So then, the reveal that the mastermind is a person who we assumed died early is clever, and the whole bit of debating her is a lot of fun, but then I'm not sure how I feel about the answers to all the other mysteries being, it happened, trust. Like, what's the biggest, most tragic, most awful event in human history? It's the time Monokuma took over the world and was maybe Junko and Mukuro's fault? How'd the cast get hyper-specific amnesia? They did. How'd Kyoko's hand get burned? They did. Why did Junko want this? She crazy. Now, this really makes it sound like I dislike this trial or find it unsatisfying, and while there's an amount of disappointment I have with the game giving no answers as to the tragedy, I also have 3 more games and an anime I plan to watch anyways, and I'm pretty sure those will explain. Ultimately, I think this trial is enjoyable and thematically a good wrap-up to the story. It just wasn't as satisfying a conclusion as I'd hoped. Okay, I want to do a quick ranking of all the characters just for fun. Number 17, Sayaka. She's not around for long, and while she is, it's all just blatant I'm going to die/kill someone dialogue. She's the first step that is iconic, but that's about all she has going for her. Number 16, Celeste. She's just kind of annoying, and her ultimate is just die at Makoto. And as we talked about, her kill is obvious. Number 15, Mukuro. Mukuro is an interesting story device. As a character in and of herself, though, Number 14, Leon. He's around and not especially interesting or likable in his free time events. Of course, his execution is the first one, so it's iconic. Number 13, Hifumi. He's kinda annoying and I don't like a lot of his sprites. He's fun during the Robo Justice search, but until then he's just kinda there as comic relief, but not particularly fun comic relief. Number 12, Yasuhiro. He is stupid and annoying and just kind of a nothing character with a few fun moments in the main plot, but then there's his free time events where he's actively unlikable. Byakuya. He thinks he's better than everyone else because he murdered a bunch of children. Number 10, Toko/Genocider Show. Toko has 2 bits. You all hate me, don't you? And, I wanna fuck Byakuya. Otherwise, her only purpose is calling the other students stupid. In general, I wouldn't call her fun. As for Show, I would say that while she has no depth, she was honestly mostly a fun addition to the cast. I'd put her at 8 if she was on her own. Number 9, Makoto. Taking Makoto as a character separate from being the player character, he's boring, he's stupid, he's way too easily swayed by other people, and the only times his personality stuck out to me was when he was annoying for those above traits. The ultimate hope thing is fun, though. Number 8, Aoi. I just think she's neat. Number 7, Chihiro/Alter Ego. Probably the most just a good person out of the entire cast. They're charming. As for Alter Ego, the game really wants you to sympathize with them, but overall I have nothing more to say than I like him. Number 6, Kyoko. She low-key sucks outside of the trials until like chapter 4, and then she starts to get actually kind of interesting. Though I feel like my annoyance about her outside of the trials is kind of more so in how stupid Makoto is. When she gets going in the trials, especially the second to last one, she's a ton of fun. Though I think I enjoy her more when I think about the game than I did while playing. Number 5, Kiyotaka. So on one hand, Taka is super fun and memorable, and on the other hand, what the fuck were Kazutaka, Kodaka, and the rest of the team who were involved in the writing at Spike Chunsoft smoking during this transformation thing? Number 4, Junko. She's a fan favorite for a reason. Yeah.
Sup, I'm Evil Pomni.
Number 3, Sakura. She gets this high mainly on honor. She's interesting and one of the few competent people in the game while also not being insufferable. Also, let's go lesbian. Number 2, Mondo. I talked about the backstory thing earlier, so all that's really left to say is I enjoy his personality, especially in the free time event where he screams at you about dogs. Number 1, Monokuma. I mean, of course, right? It's fucking Monokuma. He's a blast, he's weird, he's quite evil, he's great. So, ultimately, this game was a fun time. I just didn't personally connect with it as much as I'd hoped. But, regardless, I'm looking forward to playing the rest, especially since I've heard that the others are even better than this one. So, see y'all in the next one.